Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you have had a wonderful day so far. So I'm popping on to pull us a message from the Mother Mary Oracle to begin our week. So I wonder, what will the message be with regards to the current energy, and what message needs to come through for you at this time? So let's find out. One more shuffle, and we shall indeed begin. So thank you, Mother Mary. Please can we have a message for the collective at this time? Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have two cards that wanted to come out together. We've got card 32, Our Lady Who Gives Peace. And card 7, Our Lady of Answered Prayers. This is our message today. What's the bottom of the deck? As we will also read this underlying message, overall energy. Card 20, Our Lady of the Star Blossom. Okay. So get yourselves comfortable. This is our Mother Mary message for you at this time. You have been holding on to a deep concern, and I ask you to hand it over to me now. Allow me to offer you a gift in exchange for your devotion and trust. I offer you the gift of peace. Peace that all is now resolved. Peace that the material situation is flowing towards perfect completion. My peace be with you now, my child. Handing over a concern to the Divine Mother can sound easier in theory than how it is experienced in practice. We might think that we are handing something over, but if we are worrying about it again in 5 minutes or 5 days, then we have taken it back again. Handing something over means a complete and utter letting go, a surrender of attachment to the outcome, and a willingness to trust that what is meant to be will be. It is based on an acceptance that the divine wants the best for us, and that whatever happens will best serve us, irrespective of whether we are initially thrilled or initially disappointed in the result. We can ask for what we want with great passionate enthusiasm, and then ask that what we are given serves us best. When we pray in this way, we allow the divine to present us with opportunities and solutions that will supersede any concepts we could have come up with on our own. We allow the divine brilliance to be. Mother Mary can bring us a gift of inner peace when we approach our spiritual life in this way. That doesn't mean we don't care, that we check out of our relationships and our world. It means that we are blessed with an ability to accept what is and to relax in trust of what is yet to be. We put in our effort and our prayer, and then we let go. The gift of peace comes as a sign that we have indeed let go. We are just allowing life to be. In times of great spiritual growth, there is near constant uncertainty, a seemingly endless process of transition can be experienced if we are on an accelerated spiritual path this lifetime. which is highly likely to be the case as you are attracted to this oracle deck, which resonates at such a vibration. It is a precious resource to be able to find a place of peace that doesn't stop us from growing, but empowers us to relax and trust with contentment in our process, even when our process is one of great tests and challenges. Mother Mary comes to you through this oracle with a message to be heeded. You are either in a situation now where you feel tested and challenged and are uncertain as to whether or not you should be worried, or you are going to have an issue that comes to a head soon which may feel challenging to you. Do not fear, she says this. I am with you. I am your cloak of protection and the eye in your heart that shows you the way through. Trust me and allow me to bring you peace. From that peaceful place within, you will be able to make choices that help you greatly. You will be inspired by the inner guidance from the Divine Mother, which flows more easily into your peaceful mind. Do not worry if you do not see a way forward at the moment. That is a question of timing only. At the right time, nudges are given and a way forward becomes visible. If you cannot see a solution right now, that does not mean that there is no solution. It means simply that the threads of the solution or issue are still being unknotted. Have you ever tried to quickly unpick a knot? In a hurried fashion, the threads can become tighter. In a relaxed fashion, they can easily and instantly unravel. With the gift of peace, your life may seem to slow down, but the resolution of problems will quicken. Open to her gift of peace and experience this for yourself, beloved. Our Lady of Answered Prayers. I hear your every thought, your every prayer uttered under the breath. I feel every beat of your sacred heart as it yearns for my limitless love. Do you imagine that I could be ignorant of that which you need the most? Or that I would neglect attending to the deepest needs of your sacred heart? Do you imagine that I am not moved by your suffering or your courage? My beloved, I have already answered your every heartbeat, and you must now look for me to see that I stand right before you and have never left you. I am with you now, and your prayers are answered through my miracles and my grace. Have faith in me. Prayer is a powerful practice. Sometimes we might worry that we are not saying the right words or that our prayer is too simple or too confusing. Prayer is just speaking with the divine from the heart. There is no need for ornate words or perfect expression. Whatever comes from your heart is the most powerful prayer. Prayer is conversation with the divine. In the same way that we communicate regularly to build a human relationship, to strengthen our relationship with the divine, we can choose to communicate regularly too. Morning and night, we can utter a quick prayer from the heart. Mother Mary, be with me, guide me, protect and assist me, that I can serve love. Thank you. It's as easy as that. It is like getting dressed spiritually, wearing an invisible but palpable robe of protection and grace. It is subtle but extremely effective, and when done regularly, you will notice a difference over time. You'll eventually wonder how you ever managed without it. Perhaps you may worry or be confused as to what you are needing protection from, and there is no need to be fearful. There are many distractions and distortions that exist in the world, but the most mundane and yet powerful forces of media and advertising, to the more subtle and yet also very powerful undercurrents of unprocessed fear that exist in the collective human soul, we are able to live more freely, with greater trust in the steps we are asked to take in our lives. If we have some help in deflecting influences that could unnecessarily undermine our self-confidence and make our tasks more difficult than they need be. This oracle brings a profound message of peace, in that your prayers are being answered now. Feeling the relief of this realization can help that answer reach us more quickly. A soft, receptive heart, rather than a heart hardened by fear or expectation of disappointment, can be touched by the divine more easily. Answers always come. It is our ability to recognize them, to be moved by them, and to allow the solution to unravel that can be the challenge. When we call upon the Divine Mother, we are also assisted with our ability to let go of our attachment to the difficulty, to the pain, the problem, and instead to let go, to open up to the healing, to the solution. Part of how this happens is through being willing to not just look at your life situation now, but to really see your life through the eyes of your heart. There is something or someone that is happening in your life now that is the seed of the answered prayer. The situation is being resolved. Sometimes this is in its earliest stages, and we have to wait a while before we can consciously recognize that the miracle is manifesting right before our eyes. At other times, however, it is meant to happen now. The solution is right in front of us. When this oracle appears, your solution is not in a distant future, but right under your feet in the here and now. Open your heart and open your eyes. You can pray that you see the answer before you now and become capable of accepting the divine help that is offered to you now, while the following healing process and with the following healing process and affirmation. Okay. This oracle is assuring you that your prayer is capable of being resolved. It is also encouraging you to hold a soft, receptive heart in realization that the answer is already tapping at the door of your heart, waiting for it to open up and receive. Okay, let's do this healing process and affirmation and move on to card 20. So close your eyes and place your hands in prayer position at your heart. If this doesn't feel natural for you, you may like to gently hold your hands together at your heart but open, with palms facing upwards, as though ready to receive. If you have a prayer that you would like to say, either for the first time or repeat it, you can speak the prayer quietly in your mind or aloud. Just speak naturally from the heart, as though talking to your best friend. Then imagine the words that you have spoken transforming into soft golden light in the air right in front of you. The soft golden light of your prayer rises up towards an even brighter golden light, burning like a sun just above you. As the light of your prayer enters into that golden light, it bursts into stunning flames of golden fire. Feel the nourishing warmth of those golden flames, gently warming the crown of your head and all the way down into your heart and hands with a soft feeling of goodness. Know that your prayer is answered. When you are ready, say the following prayer, repeating it quietly in your mind, or if you can, speaking it aloud. Mother Mary, full of grace, help me find the courage within to accept the answers to all my prayers. Help me surrender my thoughts of how this should be and to lovingly embrace what is. I trust you completely. I thank you for your divine intervention and protection. May I feel that you are with me always. Through your miraculous grace, the heartfelt prayers of the world are answered. Thank you. Now rest quietly for a moment. And when you are ready, you may like to finish this healing process with this following affirmation. Holy Mother of Grace, in all of my life, I see your loving gaze. I accept all that is and all that will be. I accept your healing intervention that I may live my divine destiny. In service, my heart opens and receives now. So that was our healing process and affirmation on 20, Our Lady of the Star Blossom. I bring you sweet tidings of heavenly grace from the star-filled heavens. There are spiritual beings of great wisdom and love that wish to assist you now. These beings love you unconditionally and will only come to your aid if asked. I am with you, and I shall always be, even when you ask for assistance from other loving beings also. Together we can assist you. These loving beings, through me, share this message with you. Ask us for assistance, and we shall not hesitate to bring our great power to your aid. We all wish for the same result, for love to be made fully manifest. Ask for our help, beloved, and all shall benefit. One of the simplest and most powerful spiritual techniques available to everyone is to ask for help each day from the guidance that loves you unconditionally. You may have a clear sense of who your guidance is, but more likely than not, you are not so sure. That doesn't matter at all, fortunately enough. All that is important is that you know that you have a team of higher spiritual guidance that loves you unconditionally, and that their job is to help you fulfill your divine destiny on planet Earth. Now that may sound self-indulgent, but in truth, when you succeed spiritually, everyone on Earth benefits. Higher spiritual guidance operates on a win-win basis. Whatever you ask your higher guidance for assistance with will benefit the entire human race. As Mother Mary has the spiritual goal of liberating all living beings, she very much wants you to connect, not only with her, but your entire team of spiritual guides. It matters not whether those guides are tribal elders from your other lifetimes or star beings that resonate at the level of unconditional love, or angels or ascended masters, or more than likely a combination of some or all of these. What matters is that you get into the divinely helpful habit of daily requests for assistance. We live in a free will universe, and although there are literally legions of angels and other spiritual guides awaiting our call, until we ask, they are not empowered to act. Our Lady of the Star Blossom comes to us with various messages. Firstly, she lets us know that we do have a team of spiritual guidance that wishes to assist us, that knows of our struggles and can see a way to help. She reminds us that we need to ask for this help daily. You can do this simply through the healing process and affirmation for this oracle. Our Lady of the Star Blossom also brings healing of an old wound of separation. We may have been conditioned to believe that our personal success could only come at the cost of the happiness or comfort of others. Perhaps we have felt pressured or undermined by those that purport to love us and yet want to hold us back from our spiritual growth because they are scared of their own spiritual path, scared of change or of becoming uncomfortable. Perhaps they threaten to leave us. Perhaps they already did. Perhaps they threaten to leave us if we become too spiritual or weird. Or perhaps they are far more subtle about their disapproval of our spiritual path. Perhaps they try to shame us if we do not have the house cleaned when they would like, or because we have asked the children to make their own lunches in the morning while we are meditating. Our Lady of the Star Blossom tells us that no matter whether others may like it at first or ever when we grow spiritually, everyone benefits. She asks you to surrender any hesitation about your spiritual growth and to embrace it wholeheartedly. She asks you to call upon her and her guidance to help you and your loved ones walk the divine path that we are all on with more loving trust and grace. She asks you to not feel ashamed or guilty for having a need for spiritual growth. She asks you to call for help and to let her and your entire team of guidance do their job, which is to help you grow and heal so that everyone, even your resistant loved ones, can benefit. If you have recently connected with spiritual guidance more consciously, or think that your spiritual communication abilities might be opening up, this oracle is confirmation that the truth of these intuitions. Let me begin that again. This oracle is confirmation of the truth of these intuitions. If you have been pondering on the identity of one of your guides, this oracle is confirmation that your thoughts are heard. If it is helpful, the identity will be shared with you as a name or some other identifier, such as a spiritual calling card, a fragrance in the air, a sound, a feather or colour, which you sense represents that guide. If you are wondering if your guidance is trying to reach you, if the universe is trying to tell you something because you keep hearing a certain phrase or the lyrics of a song are playing in your head, then this oracle is confirmation that if the message is loving and helpful, then yes, it is from your guidance. If it is a fearful message or a feeling of foreboding, this oracle comes with a message that you are to surrender this to Our Lady of the Star Blossom and allow for healing to occur, and to pray to your guidance using the following healing process. So let's do that now. And that closes out tonight's reading. So find a place where you can be undisturbed for a few minutes and say the following prayer, either quietly in your mind or, when possible, out loud. I call on the guidance that loves me unconditionally, and I ask for your protection, help, intervention, and assistance in all ways that will benefit me and support my spiritual growth. Thank you. You can say this prayer every morning before rising and every evening before retiring. Finish your healing process with this affirmation. Our Lady of the Star Blossom, Mother Mary, and all of my higher spiritual guidance who loves me unconditionally, help me now and always. That was indeed our message. Our Lady of the Rose Child. Our Lady of the Rose Child. That's cute. My mum is that's my mother's name. That's lovely. So all is well. Let Mother Mary answer your prayers and know that your prayers are answered. Peace. Peace is to be restored, and healing is going to occur. And perhaps that is what you've prayed for. And that prayer is soon to be answered. So I hope you have enjoyed this evening's message. I just felt guided to look at the top of the deck. Our Lady who sends the angels, indeed. That's Our Lady of the Star Blossom. You ask for help Your guidance is coming. Your angels are coming. See the two lovebirds. Okay. So much love, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I will see you next time. Bye for now.